I want to spend my whole school day outside learning.
You get a lot of one-on-one attention with experiential learning.
I think the collaboration's a little bit easier while you're outside because everyone's discovering something new at the same time.
For us in the environmental biology program, the most important thing is getting students out in the field.
It really feels like where the rubber meets the road when you get outside and you're working hands-on in these communities. You're seeing what happened in your textbook brought to life.
So the concepts we're learning in our lecture that week, we're then applying in the field.
It's just getting that experience. You go out in the field and you actually learn how research works.
Once I started to get to go outside for labs, it really transformed my experience in environmental biology because you get that hands-on experience. You're learning information from being outside, but also skills and tools that I'll get to use in my future career.
In our program, students develop a lot of real-world skills that they use to go on and get some of the many jobs that are available in the environment and sustainability.
If they do choose to go to graduate school, I think it gives them a leg up and really prepares them for graduate research or even just going straight into work.
You never really experience the true ability to work with others until you're outside, getting your hands a little dirty, putting in hard work.
People are constantly bringing different perspectives to the table. You have people who have different experiences themselves. So you have from faculty to grad students to undergrad students. And having all of that combined in one environment, you're constantly learning.
But when you're out here and you're working with your fellow peers and also your faculty, you're not just listening to your professor, you're working with them.
When people work together, they can really discover a whole new way of learning and a whole new way of collaborating like we do out in the Solar Prairie.
UD has a great example of doing exactly that, where they've planted many native species of plants that are home to lots of pollinators and mammals and lots of different things. And that is a great real-world laboratory that the students can work in on campus.
It's important to get out of the classroom and actually be able to apply the things that we're learning and also experience how different field research is.
Getting to connect those kinds of ideas with immediate hands-on work that pairs it with kind of more of a memory.
For me, a personal strength is when I get to actually be out in nature and experience it one-on-one rather than just reading it in a textbook.
Getting them real-world experience in what it is like to work outside.
Just having the opportunity to learn about that, it's essential.
I've learned more that way than just in a lecture hall with my professor talking at me.
And you could see the work that you're doing and the positive impact that you're having. And it's no longer just a textbook, it just becomes real life at that point.